Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and it looks like it's really happening. T-Mobile is really going to shut down the Sprint CDMA 3G network starting January 1, 2022. So, according to an internal report that T-Mobile report has received, which I will leave this article in the description down below so you guys can check it out in its entirety and see the report. T-Mobile has been notifying business customers as of last year, December, and its consumer customers, postpaid customers, that in the next 12 months, they need to get off the leasing that they're on now because 3G is going to get shut down. So, to make a long story short, if there's a 3G device only, a CDMA only device on the account, it's going to need a new phone. There's just no way around it. As soon as T-Mobile shuts down the CDMA network, that phone will no longer work on the Sprint or T-Mobile network. So, what are they essentially doing here? So starting in October this year, the HSPA network of T-Mobile's will get shut down. That will reallocate some spectrum resources over to LTE or 5G, whichever they decide to use it for. That's additional PCS spectrum in some areas. In some areas, it's extra AWS spectrum that can be refarmed and moved over to either LTE or 5G. The same is going to happen again January 1, 2022. T-Mobile will have additional resources of spectrum to either add to LTE or 5G. So this is very aggressive, but I do feel T-Mobile is probably the only carrier that can really do this. And I know I understand the Dish situation. I truly believe that that's something that Charlie Ergen needs to figure out because he paid for Boost. Those are his customers. I know they're technically a customer of T-Mobile's, but he needs to make sure to be proactive to get his customers out of those older devices and get them into newer ones. I feel that's up to him. But again, from a network perspective, in terms of what's still being utilized on the 3G and HSPA networks of T-Mobile's, I think they're the only carrier in the position to actually shut down these older technologies. AT&T, they may have to delay shutting down their HSPA 3G in starting next year. They were going to shut it down in February 2022. I think that may have to get delayed because there's about close to 4 million alarm systems that are still connected to that HSPA network in some way, shape, or form. So that's going to hurt them. Verizon as well. They announced another delay because they have another vendor or vendors that use their CDMA network. Whether it's soda machines, vending machines, parking meters, whatever it is, it still utilizes that CDMA network of Verizon's, and alarm systems, and I'm sure other vendors as well use AT&T's HSPA network for those reasons. So that may hold Verizon and AT&T back from creating or actually shutting down their older legacy networks because they have such large contracts with vendors that are actually paying to use that technology and have not yet upgraded to newer equipment to make use of the LTE networks that are out there today and 5G, of course. T-Mobile is best positioned for that because I don't think T-Mobile has any large vendors on any of that CDMA or the HSPA technology legacy that they run. The 2G businesses that they took over from AT&T, that will still be up and running for T-Mobile. They made that announcement. They're not shutting down 2G because some of the vendors that they took over from AT&T still utilize that part of the network. But the 3G from Sprint and the HSPA from T-Mobile are likely not. They don't have any use in terms of vendors for that legacy tech. So T-Mobile is likely best positioned to really once and for all shut down the legacy technology to also repurpose the legacy spectrum back into LTE or 5G, whichever they decide to do. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. I know some of you have been very vocal about this, saying this needs to just be shut down. It's even if people still have 3G, 2G, 4G, whatever HSPA, it's just not as great of an experience, rich experience, as what we're seeing on today's LTE and 5G networks. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about this. If you have been on the channel or you're new to the channel and you have not yet liked, share, subscribe, make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Make sure to follow the social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.